Hi, my name is Braden with Lion Energy, and today we're going to go over the installation of our amazing Sanctuary system. We're going to cover how to install a 1 inverter, 2 battery system, and be able to show how to expand to a 2 inverter, 4 battery system. We're going to walk you through the entire process, all the way from installing to your main panel, installing the inverters and batteries, utilizing a combiner panel, your manual transfer switch, and your essential loads panel. We're excited to get started. Here are the tools that we need for this install. First, we have our socket set, our knockout kit, and if you don't have one of these, we can use our hole saw set. We have our level, our pencil, tape measure, and our impact, and finally our multimeter. This multimeter is specific to where we can measure AC and DC voltage along with current. As you can see, we've already mounted our plywood to the wall. This just allows us to have a solid base to mount our brackets to. Before going into mounting the brackets, we'll cover some of the hardware that's already installed on the wall. To my right, we have our main panel, and this is our grid panel, which will feed the inverters. Going to the left, we have our combiner panel, which is utilized in a multiple inverter configuration. To the right, we have our manual transfer switch, which then directly feeds into our load panel. All right, now we're ready to mount the brackets. First, we're going to cover the configuration of the 1 inverter, 2 battery system, and then move into the 2 inverter, 4 battery system. First, we need to cover the proper height of the battery brackets, and then as well the proper spacing to the following battery brackets. So I want my first battery to be located here on the far left. And what I'm going to do is go up 30.5 inches. And that gives me my first mark of where I need the center of my bracket to be mounted. So now I'm going to mount my battery bracket, and this bracket is 17 inches. So I'm just going to mark the center location to where I can line this up to the mark that I placed on the wall. I can then put my fasteners in, make sure that it is level, and then move on to my second battery mount, which is again 22.5 inches apart on center. So now that I have my first battery bracket mounted, I can then come, again, 22.5 inches over and make my mark for my second battery. Now the second battery mount is installed, and I've checked to make sure that it is level. We can now mount the batteries and then install the inverter mounting bracket. For this next step, we're going to utilize our furniture dolly so that it can assist us mounting the batteries to our battery brackets. When mounting the batteries, ensure that all 4 cleats on the back side of the battery go into the correct slots of the battery mount.